All right, welcome back to my channel. This video is for you installers out there. So today we are going to talk about how you can be better, things that you can do to get more business, to be more professional, and get more people to use your service. It'll make you look like a boss. It'll make you look more professional, it'll make you look more credible, and you're gonna get more business. All right, my second tip is you guys gotta be insured. You've gotta be insured. If you're not, I know when I first started, I was kind of like, I don't really know. Like, how do you even do that? It's got to be really complicated. It's not. You can call your local insurance company, tell them what you do, tell them what you're looking for. If they can't provide a service of or a policy for you guys on that, they can definitely recommend somebody that can. It's not that expensive. It's going to bring more professionalism to your business. It's going to help when you're giving estimates and people ask, especially if you want to get into commercial and some of the bigger jobs, they're going to require that you have insurance. Make sure that you get it. It's going to help you. Again, it's not that costly, and it's going to help you in so many ways with your professionalism and bringing credibility to your business. All right, number 3, you guys got to be available. You don't want to be this guy. Yeah, no, wait, no, hey, he's in that room. He's in that room. No, yeah, get him, yeah. Hey, not shot. Oh my gosh, whatever. Oh, hold it, guys. I got a call. Hold on. Dang, man. I'm not in the middle of this game. Who's calling me? So annoyed. When that phone rings, you guys gotta pick it up. You guys gotta be available. You gotta be timely. I know some of you guys, when you're in season and you're busy and you got phone ringing all the time. Everybody in your city wants an estimate. You've got to be prepared for that, and you've got to know that you got to get back to them within 24 hours. Shoot them a text, get a call center, get a temporary person to just answer phones and just get information and say, yeah, we'll get back to you in 24 hours. Get all their information down. You can do estimates at night, whatever you got to do to get back to them. But you're gonna miss out on so much business if you do not get back to them in a timely manner, because they're not only just calling you, but they're calling other Christmas light companies as well. And it's really a rat race to get back to them. And then it becomes down to your service and your price, things like that. But you want to make sure that you at least can get your name in the hat, and you want to make sure that you get back to them in a timely manner. All right, my next step, you've gotta dress professional. Now this one is like a personal one to me. You shouldn't be showing up to estimates looking like this. Don't be that guy. Hey, listen, I live in Florida. It's hot here. Like, I want to be wearing shorts and flip-flops and things like that. But I also want to continue to live here, and I want to make money. So when I go out, I highly recommend that you have a logoed, sweatshirt, hoodie, a hat with your company name on it. You've got to look the part. I know different climates require different stuff, but if you're going over in, cut-off t-shirts and flip-flops, you're not really doing yourself any favor. You're not bringing any credibility to it. You're not looking professional. Treat it like a first date. I'm not saying you got to show up in a suit, but I'm saying show up professionally, have a attire that you wear, no holey jeans. Again, a branded t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, and just make sure that you show up and you look professional. It's going to bring a better impression and bring you more customers. And this last tip, this one's a big one. Stick to your price. Not everyone is your customer. If you're giving an estimate at the prices that you set, and they're wheeling and dealing, asking you to go lower, can you do it for this much? What if I refer some people? Like, I would say walk away or just stick to your guns. But do not, and I mean do not, negotiate that price, because what if they recommend their friend, and then their friend and them are talking, they find out their friend got a better job, $200 off of an estimate because you were going back and forth. And I know when I first started, it was really hard because I was really trying to build a business. I'm like, well, it's still a customer. But what you end up doing is you end up building a set of bad customers. And so then the following season, after you've started to kind of grow, all of a sudden you got to go back and you're doing these jobs that are high maintenance people that are not getting or not paying the correct price or the full price that they should, and you're going to regret it. And I know that because I've done it. And so I'm trying to save you that mistake. I know it's hard in that moment to say no, but you just got to stick to your guns. It's also going to show you more professional because you're going in, what your prices need to be for you to grow, for you to pay employees, to buy material, things like that. Stick to your guns no matter how hard it is, and I promise you it will turn out better for you in the long run. So make sure that you do it. All right, guys, that's it. Those are my 5 or 6 tips there for you. These are just things that I know that I've had to learn kind of the hard way, and I'm just trying to help save some of you guys from making some of those mistakes. Or maybe if you're already a Christmas light installer, but you're kind of missing the mark a little bit on where you want to be, hopefully some of those tips will help you out and will help you to maybe change the way that you're doing things to help you become more successful. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help, here to inspire you. I love putting up Christmas lights, but I also want to help other people be good at it too. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll catch you on the next video.